is a nationwide black sperm donor shortage, and it's having a massive impact on black women. Joining us now with more on the issue at hand is Amber Ferguson with more on this. Amber, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, good morning.
So I was reading your article, and this is such a layered problem, really. It's not so simple. Tell us what's going on.
So less than 2% of sperm donors in the U.S. are black. And this is putting black women into situational infertility. Because there's such a shortage, it means that black women who are single or in same-sex relationships, they're being forced into a painful choice. Choose a donor of a different race and have a biracial baby, or go to unregulated online apps and Facebook groups to find a black donor, which comes with its own set of financial, legal, and health risks.
And these
Hey there, besties. Thank you for stopping by. I am MICHONDENYSE, and I'm trying not to laugh. Difficult decision on whether Listen, you either want a kid or you don't. I'm trying to be empathetic and sympathetic, but all I hear is, black men, it's your fault. Black men, it's your fault. Why come? How come? Why is this an issue? Why is this a story? Why are they talking about this? Why is it that if so many women, black women, want to date out, explore their options, marry the white man, and shout out to the white man, or whatever it is that they want to do, this is the prime opportunity for them to do that without whining and complaining about what a black man is or is not doing. And here we go with yet another story of them basically whining that you all are not giving up your sperm. But when I heard this and I saw this, I was like, I'm just so confused. It is problem after problem after problem after problem with you black women. All I see and hear is whine and complain and blame, and somebody else got to explain because this is a shame and we don't understand, and why is no, and this girl with her solemn look, no offense against her, but girl, it is not that serious, child. If you know what I know, you don't want any of these crumb snatchers anyway, because people ain't raising their daggone kids. They out here running the streets rampant. They out here stealing the rent off of the credit card. They out here red rumming people in the middle of the night. They out here stealing Kias and deleting themselves. Like, you don't want them anyway, child. You'd be better off, but not her. But anyway, come on, child. What else is going on?
Are women also who are racing against the clock, right?
Yes.
Just to put things into perspective, I was reading your article, and one woman spent 40 hours a week.
Yes, it's
looking for a
full-time
black
job.
donor. It's a full-time job, essentially, and I think it was a total of 800 hours. Why is this an issue on the other end? Because you have so many black women, increasingly so, looking for black sperm donors, and then such a small percentage in terms of what they're looking for. Why is this a problem? Why can't...
I guess we can be thankful that at least they're not going out here and finding a less than desirable man to have children with, so we can be thankful for that, at least. At the same time, if there's 2% there, why can't you choose from the 2%? I mean, it's not like they're saying there's no percent. They're saying it's 2%. So you got 2%, choose. But do they really have like these long biographies?
We find black sperm donors.
So like you said, this is a really layered issue. Before 2020, it was really rare to see black babies or black families on fertility websites. And it wasn't until 2020 that there was really a thought that black women wanted to get pregnant intentionally. The stereotype was that black women got pregnant accidentally and that they didn't need a black donor, but that was untrue. And black men are applying to be donors for a number of reasons: medical mistrust, the fact that it's been ingrained in them that they are absentee fathers or that they have a bunch of offspring that they don't take care of. And the black men I spoke to, they want to be involved fathers, and they see this as procreating without having a relationship with that child.
Well, at least she did give up some positive tape there, ma'am. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. But at the same time, it seems like black men are being, again, degraded for the fact that they're not going ahead and giving up their sperm to the sperm banks. But in her analysis, she go ahead and supports the message that men do want to be involved with their children. So in doing her article, one would assume that she's a little bit, that she's accurate if she's talked to men to ask them why. So there's some positivity out of here. Thank her for that. They are going to still be like, we don't want it. We don't want it. If that really is the case for most, then this shouldn't even be an issue, because this opens up 98% to do with what you want with other races. Does that make sense? So this is proving that a bunch of people is lying. Somebody lying somewhere.
So what's been the proposed solution? Are they talking about incentives, anything like that?
So cryobanks have been trying, but honestly, they've been passively trying. So they do online ads and go to social media, but they're not in the community. They're not at the barber shops. They're not at the HBCUs. And I pressed them on this because they're like, oh, we go to Black fraternities. And I said, in HBCUs. And I said, okay, well, how? And they're like, we took out a newspaper ad. So they're not doing much to reach them. But at the same time, the number of Latino donors has increased dramatically. So their ads are working, and cryobanks have told me, we've done ad campaigns, but it's coming off too urban and it's turning away potential applicants.
So what would you say to perhaps men out there, Black men out there who are interested in this? Where do you go? Where do you start?
Yes, so go online, but the thing is, it is such a strict criteria to be a sperm donor. You cannot have felony convictions. You need to know 3 generations worth of your family medical history, which could be difficult for some. You also can't be gay, and that's a really big one. So how it's
Damn, insult after insult after insult. I mean, if that's the rules, that's the rules. You blacks, you got to know 3 generations of your family, and we know you blacks don't know none of that, and you blacks can't be gay. Sounds like discrimination to me, but you blacks can't be gay because we know that most of you are gay, and honestly, we don't need your daggone sperm. Now listen, that's not me talking, that's what she just said. She's not, listen, I'm not going against her. The rules are the rules, but it sounds a little bit crazy to me to sit up here and be like, you can't have a felony, and some of you Negroes, we know you got felonies, and you got to know 3 generations, and we know you Negroes don't barely know your daggone mothers and fathers, so you out for that purpose. Whoo, child, Go on, child, what else?
The FDA regulates tissue donation, and how it's written is a man cannot have sex with a man within the last 5 years. So it doesn't specifically say gay, but one cryobank told me that eliminates 10% of its applicants.
So it whittles it down, what's already a small number. I'm glad you're shedding light on this. I would encourage people to read the article because, like I said, it's very nuanced, and you explain a lot of the layers to this problem.
Your sperm is important, gentlemen, okay? It's a high commodity. So you could go ahead and look it up and possibly make some good money. I'm just saying, you never know. I'm just giving suggestions for money-making tips in 2023. Anyway, that's it. That's all. If you made it this far, I do appreciate you. Please consider subscribing. I will see you all in the next one.